Okay, here's our root reducer. You can see that in this simple application, where we have only 4 or 5 different action types, this switch block is getting a little bit too fat. So each case block is a few lines of code, and overall, we cannot see what's going on one page. We have to scroll down to see what's happening. Now, this is not terribly bad, but let me show you a simple technique to refactor this code and make it more maintainable. So basically, we're going to use extract function refactoring in each case block. So here I'm going to declare a function, add to do. This function takes 2 parameters, a state and an action. And then I'm going to cut all the code here and paste it in this function. Note that this function is an internal function in this module, so I'm not going to export it to the outside. And then finally, in our root reducer, we're going to call this function, return add to do, give it the state and the action. And eventually, with this refactoring, our root reducer will look like this. Now, potentially, you could take this to the next level. So currently, you see in every line, we're repeating these arguments, state and action. Potentially, we could put all these functions in a class and pass the state and action in the constructor of that class. This way, we wouldn't have to repeat them in every line. So something like this. Define a class, to do actions. In the constructor, we get a state and an action. We decorate both with the private modifier. And then we would have our add to do method here without any arguments. And with this, in our root reducer, we would create an instance of our new class. So actions, new to the actions, we give it our state and action. And then we get rid of these arguments here and call actions.addToDo. Now here we have a compilation error because our addToDo is not returning a state. But you got the point. So what approach you choose is your personal preference. Next, I'm going to show you another refactoring technique.